Hey everybody, it's me. Oh, what is God? I got a hair. I got a blonde hair. There we go. All right. Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it's time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the daytime television shows that we're doing is Days of Our Lives. But before we get into the actual show, Days of Our Lives, I do want to talk about the Day of Days. So as you know, there was a big event last weekend called the Day of Days. It was on November 11th. And, this year, as you know, I've been going to a bunch of soap opera events for every show, all of them. So they had two different events for General Hospital, and they had one event combining Bold and the Beautiful and Young and the Restless, but it was spread out over a weekend. And then finally, I did the Day of Days, which was the last show. So I was, this was sort of like the last jewel of the trifecta or whatever, right? I mean, even though there's four shows instead of three, but whatever. Anyways. And I'm not going to lie, Days of Our Lives might be my favorite show on the air. It's pretty good. But having said that, it was a good event. It was a decent event. And for what it charged, which was you just had to pay for parking. That was it. And if you got a ride or Ubered or whatever, you didn't pay anything. So I guess you certainly got your money's worth, but in terms of like meeting the celebrities and getting to actually like chat with them and take pictures with them, and it was not good. So I have to say that in terms of all of the shows that I've been, all the show events that I've been to, the best one was the Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless weekend. And I saw Kathy Thomas last week, and she's the head of the fan club for Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless. And I told her, I said, I just want you to know I went to the Day of Days last week, and your event was the best one out of all four shows. Now, the General Hospital events weren't bad, and what's good about General Hospital is that they have lots of little mini events. So, like, the individual stars will break off and have their own little mini events, and it's good because you get to be a little bit more intimate with the stars, and that's fine. I enjoyed it. Even though the General Hospital event was slightly more expensive than the Bold and Beautiful, Young and the Restless event, it was still good, so for both events, the fan club event for General Hospital and the fan club event for Bold and Beautiful, Young and the Restless. First of all, obviously they charged, so there was not that many people there. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there were bomb-sniffing dogs at the Day of Days. I mean, now I get why. I understand why, because if I was a terrorist and I was gonna blow something up, I suppose I would do it at a theme park. Well, because it was kind of at a theme park. It was at Universal Studios, but it wasn't in Universal Studios. It was at City Walk. But, I get it. So they want to keep people safe. I mean, I understand, but it was the only show that had bomb-sniffing dogs. So that was a little much to me. That was a little bit over the top. And the celebrities at the Day of Days, they weren't allowed to stand up. They could not even stand up because of insurance purposes. That's weird because General Hospital sure didn't have those insurance issues, and neither did the Bold and Beautiful, Young and the Restless. So that was a big fail. And then, unfortunately, with the Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless, and with General Hospital, the stars were all in one room. Well, actually, in General Hospital, they kind of split off into different rooms, but they were all accessible. You know, you can go to there was like 3 rooms, but you can go into all of them, and you could meet, and with all the other 2 events, you could meet them, the stars, take pictures with them, chat with them, and have a genuine moment with them, right? But with the Day of Days, it was difficult. It was difficult. So here's how the day went. The day started with a big, and remember, this is my first time going to this, so everything is brand new to me. So at this event, they had like a stage, and they brought the entire cast out, and I was sitting in the audience for that. I should have known that that's not where I should have been, because first of all, they split everyone into 4 groups, and those 4 groups were not close to each other at all. So, and they were on different levels too. Like 2 groups were on the bottom, and then 2 groups were up on the 2nd floor. And they were groups of 4, and then they switched once in the afternoon. They switched groups. I mean, not places. They had a different cast come in for the second half of the show. So after the little stage part was over and they introduced everyone went to their, where they were going to be meeting people. The first person I wanted to meet, because I did get to see who was meeting where and when, and the first person I wanted to meet was Christian Alfonso, who I've technically met before. And she actually, she looked like she remembered me, so maybe she did remember me, but maybe she didn't. But either way, and I actually did get a slight moment with her. So I did get but the line that it took to meet her was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So I was like 4 people behind when they cut off the line, because they guaranteed everyone, about 4 people in front of me, that they could meet them, but sorry, but everyone else after that, they were like, ooh, we can't guarantee it. I'm like, okay, fucking whatever, alright. So I actually ended up going, and the 4 people there were Doug and Julie and Rafe and Hope. So I met Doug and Julie, and I could swear that they did theater in Santa Barbara. Why? Because I did theater in Santa Barbara, and I'm wondering, why is it that I keep associating them with Santa Barbara? And I asked them, did you guys do theater in Santa Barbara? And she was like, in the 60s, and I was like, no, that can't be it. I don't understand why I kept thinking that. So I still don't know. I need to find out. Or if any of you have any idea why that was, message me. Let me know in the comments. So I didn't say too much to Rafe. It was nice. I was nice to him, but because I wanted that moment with Christian Alfonso, and I just asked her, did you enjoy playing Christmas? Did you enjoy playing Princess Gina again for the Halloween episode? Because she did a really good job. At first, it was a little cartoony and hokey, and she was like, at first, I was a little bit afraid, but you could tell as that. Not Halloween. It was the Halloween episode. As the episode went on, you could tell that she was in it. And she was telling the story. It was really great, though. It was really good. I enjoyed that. I liked the Halloween episode, the one that was Abby's dream. I thought that was great. Okay, so then, after that, that was it. No, wait, did I? No, after that, I then went and met upstairs. I had to run upstairs, and I was able to meet Camilla Banus, Casey Moss, who plays JJ. Camilla Banus plays Gabby. And Valerie and Abe, Vanessa Williams and James Reynolds. So I met the 4 of them. And Camilla was so sweet, she invited me to a Zumba class that she was teaching the next day. And it was a fundraiser. So I actually went to that, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So, I met her. She was very sweet. Oh, and I told her that, they were asking, well, who do you think that Gabby should be with? Should she be with, Chad? Should she be with JJ? Eli? And I said, I liked Gabby with Andrew. Now, if you don't remember, Andrew was the one who she hired to be her stalker, and he ended up going crazy and, like, you know, kidnapping Melanie and whatever. But listen, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. And I really enjoyed his chemistry with Gabby quite a bit. And she was like, yeah, he's on Empire now. I was like, what? Yeah, he's on Empire. He's not. I was like, oh, damn. Okay, good for him. Okay, so I met those 8. Then they broke for lunch. Okay, got some lunch. And then as soon as they allowed the line to open at 1, because they didn't come back out until 2, at 1, I got in line to meet the gay boys. Will, Sonny, Paul, and Adrian was with them too. Okay, so that line was so... I mean, if I thought the Hope line was bad, this line was ra-fucking-diculous. It was okay. Now, actually, while I was in line for them, though, I did get to see my friend Ryan, and he introduced me to Sherry, and they're the 2 creative consultants that work right under Ron Carlovati, who actually, at him and Ken Corday, Ted's his mother, they actually had really nice things to say about them. So I let him know, because that was in Soap Opera Digest. He doesn't really read Soap Opera Digest, so I let him know that he was talked about twice in the same issue, and it was very lovingly and great. So he's very excited. But anyways, and I've been friends with him for like 15 years. So anywho, you know how long ago we met we did not meet on Facebook. We did not, because it was before Facebook. We did not meet on MySpace. It was before MySpace. We met on Friendster. Do you remember Friendster? I remember Friendster. We totally met on Friendster, and we've been friends ever since. And he came to see me at one of the events that I did at Tiger Heat, and it was really cool. You know, he's a cool guy, but I mean, I probably should have taken pictures with him and Sherry, because it was a little bit more exciting than the fucking hours I spent in line waiting to meet the gay boys. And so I met Chandler Massey and Christopher Sean, who play Will and Paul, and I'm not gonna lie. So you know how I picked Paul to be a Man Crush Monday? I'm telling you, he lived up to that and more. I mean, he was so nice, so beautiful, so sweet. I mean, engaging. I mean, he was just incredible. He was very impressive. And his girlfriend was there too, and she was, you know, getting videos for his Instagram and stuff on, you know, tribute videos from the fans. It was really cute. It was cool. It was super cool. And Chandler was not bad either. He hadn't started airing yet as Will, so they knew who he was, because he was Will 2 Wills ago. But he was kind of quiet, but not in a bad way, just not standoffish or anything, just, you know, not as captivating as Christopher Sean. So I took a picture with them, and then I went down the table, which, I mean, it was so ridiculous that they couldn't even fucking stand up. I mean, don't get me started. It was so stupid. And so then I met with Sonny and Adrian, and I told Adrian, I was like, I fucking love Bonnie Lockhart. And she was so flattered. She was like, thank you so much. I was like, I love her. I hope this is not the end of her. I really enjoy her quite a bit. And I couldn't even ask them for a picture before a security guard was like, keep it moving. I was like, wow. 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 Because those 3 words are words I didn't hear at General Hospital or Bold and Beautiful or Young and the Restless. I'm just saying. So, you know, I was a little bit disappointed. I'm not going to say I was a little bit disappointed. I was a lot disappointed. And then afterwards, the next day, I went to the Zumba class with Camila Banus, and she was a great Zumba teacher. And not just that, Marcy Miller, who plays Abby, she showed up, and she actually was pretty fucking good. She was a damn good little Zumba. I was like, okay, girl. She was so sweet. Now, we took a picture together, too, but it was after class, and we were all both sweaty and awful, but it was great, though. And she was wonderful. And the class was a fundraiser for Puerto Rico and Mexico, and they had a charity in Mexico, but they didn't have they couldn't find a legitimate charity in Puerto Rico because the Red Cross is not allowed to donate to Puerto Rico. So I sort of let her know about Bethany Frankel and how Bethany Frankel is like Miss Puerto Rico. She's chartered like 8 ships of stuff to give to the villages in Puerto Rico. I mean, she's incredible. So I let Camilla know about that, and she seemed to be, because I said she's a Universal girl too, because she's on Bravo, so it'll be easy for you guys too, because Universal owns NBC. Universal NBC is what it's called. But anyways, that's it for Days of Our Lives. I guess I'll talk about the actual show next week. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Days to talk Days of Our Lives, or you can also hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless. And you can also, what else can you do? You can, hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. All right, thank you so much for logging on today, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.